Hi guys.
Hello people,
I'm Milena.
I'm Lola.
And today is the boys' day.
Today is boys, only
Exactly.
boys.
That is the plan.
Yes, because we need to pre-film some things because we're both like leaving on to separate locations, and so we just had to pre-film for a few weeks. And today we need to pre-film boys. So
Yes.
we're only gonna watch 3 episodes of boys.
That's not
I think is that like how much is out right now? Until episode 5?
I think maybe even episode 6 is out.
Oh, we're gonna be so close to catching up technically.
I think it comes out on Thursday, so like I think the episode 6 came out today.
Oh, we're so fucking close to being caught up technically.
And the next time we watch, we're gonna have 3 episodes again.
Okay. Well, nothing's gonna change.
Exactly.
I'm very excited. I like watching multiple episodes in continuation of anything, really.
Exactly. I mean, we have to watch multiple of some shows, so
Yeah.
we decided to take like a day for a show.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Tomorrow is a free run.
I don't think they care.
2 days,
Don't
boys.
think they care.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what's gonna happen in this episode.
Yeah. I mean, Butcher left because Mother's Milk was like, no, I'm not gonna take
allowing
you back.
him to...
Again, I think that's a fair point. I think that's a fair argument. He doesn't need to accept him back. And I like, does he go and like rendezvous with Jeffrey Dean Morgan? Is that where he's going?
I that's what I expect.
Or was Jeffrey Dean Morgan just like a cameo?
I was about to say, I somehow don't expect Jeffrey Dean Morgan to be in only one.
Well, there was a picture. There was
I
just a picture of...
I know.
Oh my god, I was gonna see Rowan. Can you believe? I was gonna say fucking Rowan. I don't know
Honestly,
how.
I would say Ron because right now, Wayne, okay.
Yeah, right?
For a second, like,
that's
right
what I
now
mean. Why was Rowan the first thing? It just comes. It's like from the hundred, just like I feel like every now and then I get traumatized.
We mentioned it in some episode. I don't know which episode, and somebody commented on YouTube like the 100 mentioned in 2024.
Try not to believe
honestly,
me.
pathetic.
Like, I feel like I was on my deathbed and something like suddenly I'm just gonna remember how pissed off I was. Literally, like there's a few things that managed to like piss me off so long that I'm gonna like carry it with me. I'm still gonna like I get every now and then I'm gonna get mad about How I Met Your Mother. I'm gonna get I forget it existed. I'm trying to forget that it happened the way that it did. And then something reminds me of it, and then I get mad all over again. 100 is one of those shows.
Honestly, 100 is the only show for me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there are things that like piss me off in other shows, but like I wasn't that connected to them. So like,
true.
Time passes, I don't care. You know? Like I forget about that show, let alone about the ship. You know.
Yeah.
And in the 100, everything reminds me. But like, let's not talk about it. For the love of God.
It's just like, how did Rowan come to mind? Like, how did Rowan?
But somehow, for me, at least in my opinion, Jeffrey Dean Morgan works in this show.
He belongs here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, not Negan belongs here.
Yeah, Negan
you know what
belongs
I mean? Like,
here. Yeah, that type of a character.
That's what I want to say.
But like, he looks like Negan right now.
I completely disagree.
I mean?
He completely looks like Danny to me.
I don't know how he looks like Danny to you.
Just because Negan is
like
dressed differently.
I don't know. Danny had like a baby face.
To me, completely look like Danny.
Danny is the character in Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, because Jeffrey Dean Morgan was a Negan, at least in seasons that I watched, and was like sexy, badass, you know, somehow had a different voice. And here, when he talks, I hear Danny, I don't hear Negan at all, you know. And I think that is very important how he behaves. He doesn't behave like Negan to me, at least not from that one scene that we have seen, you know. So like, I immediately when I watched him, I which was a shock because like I haven't watched Grace for such a long time, you know. So like
especially Danny,
especially season 2 and 3, you know what I mean. So like it is a shock, but like it happened.
Yeah,
I was reminded of
we believe you.
Yeah.
It's a shock when it happened. I think Butcher is gonna go there. Yeah. So we're gonna see what happens with that.
Maybe even Gen V people, because apparently episode 5 spoils a lot. And yet here we are.
What can we do about it, people? Exactly. Honestly, if we give it long enough time, I'll forget. Like, if we give it a year and then we watch Gen V, I will not remember.
Especially because, like, I forget, not even year, because Gen V also came out maybe last year or something. Like God knows when it's gonna come out, the second season.
I think there is like there was such a tragic accident. I think the main character from Gen V died, the actor, and so I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Like I remember reading when that happened, and like I don't know if if he was the main character or not, but yeah. So like I don't know when next season is gonna come. When it should, like what should happen with that, but
I
like
feel like we're gonna be good. I feel like we forget things that happen in this
that's
show,
what I mean.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
what I mean. So
let
like
alone,
whatever they spoil, I mean, unless it's I don't fucking know. What could they spoil that I remember?
Honestly, I don't know. Especially not in a show that like I haven't watched.
Yeah, I know what I mean. Like I'm not gonna connect that it's from there.
Yeah.
And if it's long enough, I'm gonna forget.
Oh my God.
But like I'm telling you guys, when I put it on the poll, it's gonna lose. Like it is lost. I feel like it's gonna lose again.
Yeah. So.
But we're gonna put it on the poll.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have to see about Butcher. We know where everybody is, honestly.
Yeah.
So I don't know
I am
why
very excited. I'm very excited to see potentially a continuation of A-Train storyline. Like that is the thing that like one of the things I'm most interested in.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. But like I also am interested in seeing like the dynamic between the child and
oh my God,
Ryan
fucking
also,
Ryan after killing someone. Yeah. A Homelander is always the most interesting part as well.
Let's play the episode.
Let's play. God.
Not that he could just like in a second like lose his mind and like kill all of these
That's why he's always very scary. Because he can snap at any minute. And I am afraid when he like finally snaps. You know what I mean? He's on the edge for all of his life.
Time when this country is facing the biggest threat in its history. Starlighters. What these crazies want to do now? They want to get rid of superheroes.
Shocking.
They want to get rid of me. And then they want to replace you with some godless, non-binary socialist like them.
Non-binary socialist.
I love this country, so I am not gonna let that happen.
This is difficult to watch just because like I can believe each and every single comment coming out of here.
Because the 7 is getting even stronger as we welcome 2 new members. Put your hands together for Firecracker and Sister
Oh.
Sage.
Oh, a black woman. Oh, what do you think about that?
As for that last spot, who knows? My son, he did stop those bank robbers the other day. You saw that video, right?
There's enough here to take down a bull elephant.
Damn, boy. I'm not taking any chances.
Here he is.
How you gonna get close enough to use it?
Well, I can get Ryan here. I can do some. You just be ready.
Honestly, he might want to come with you now.
Not for long.
Now listen here, Joe. You get Ryan's head clear. It's about training him up to top Homelander.
So you said.
Would you train your boy up to be a killer?
Listen, mother, you don't trust me.
I don't know
Back to
you.
the team.
No, I don't trust him. What guarantees us that they're not gonna use him as a weapon as well? Like I can tell you Mother's Milk is not gonna do that. And the rest of the boys.
Smile right now. Poor fucking child.
Vaccine they're giving out at Starlight House actually cause autism. And not that cool Rain Man autism makes you good at counting cards and shit.
Huh?
I'm sorry, Huey. There just really isn't anything you can do legally. You want my advice? Just work it out with your mom.
Yeah,
Great.
that's a good advice.
His mom should be like, I'm gonna tell them whatever you want me to tell them. It's your call and I'm just gonna give it to you.
He's stuck.
About what?
About how I killed your family, apparently?
Is that the talk that you guys
This is not the place to have
I
that
feel like that's
conversation.
Not the conversation for...
Imagine. I don't know, that looks very suspicious. This looks like someone's gonna... No, he's gonna have a gun. He's gonna have a fucking gun.
Where are they? I'm sorry, who? Where are the kids? Okay, alright.
See what I mean? See what I fucking mean?
Alright. I'm rescuing those kids. Alright.
What the hell happened?
A friend of firecrackers. Un imbécile.
How does a chemist know how to disarm a guy like Jason fucking Bourne?
I'd say more like Jean Renault.
Never heard of it. You're 1,000 years old.
A chemist.
You need me to kiss a guy?
Frenchie, we should control ourselves better than this.
Literally.
We've got Burns.
Apparently you killed his family. Why the fuck are we still engaging here? Honestly, technically, I am with that.
Bad idea, very bad.
I could not argue that. Honestly, I could not give her a single thing to argue this with. If no one's doing anything...
When do we leave?
Cute.
I mean, Firecracker hates my guts for some reason, but outside of that, I don't get it.
Look, I know y'all ain't gonna like this shit. I wanna flip A-Train.
What?
I like that!
Fuck that.
We turn A-Train informant, there's no
Yes.
bigger fish than him.
Yeah,
But we can't really trust him though.
Clear your starlight.
We already tried this.
I know when the motherfucker's wavering, okay? And A-Train, he's right there, he's ready.
One guess what my problem with this might be?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think we should bring Butcher back.
Fuck no. I need I remind you who still runs this operation.
I thought we all had to say it. I thought that was the point.
Hello? You guys wanna ask before you just up and fuck off?
I'm gonna pick him up and carry him out of this myself. Oh my god, that's your that's Butcher. Is that Butcher playing? Because he likes the word cunt a lot.
It means some dodgy incel walking vault coin.
My dad said I'm not supposed to talk to you.
Wait, oh, hang on. Just give me 20 seconds.
Be like, I'm not technically, you're not speaking to me technically.
Talk.
We're talking now.
No, a proper catch-up in real life. Over at my place, maybe. Cup of car.
I mean, if you had a 1 month to live card, then that'd be something.
Nice one.
My girl. The way that I could not go against Homelander, I would be so fucking terrified of him. Every time I see him on screen, I'm terrified of him.
Imagine having him as your enemy. Imagine going completely against him.
No.
Imagine
I understand A-Train. Honestly, A-Train, realistic. And then you suddenly
Ashley,
speak.
you can go.
Sorry, sir?
This is a meeting of the 7. You're not a member.
But I'm always here.
Plus, Sage is gonna take over your workload. For all intents and purposes, she's the new CEO.
Girl, the way I'll be like, great, I'm
I
out.
don't know why she... That should be a happy thing.
But like the
That should
thing
be a
is,
good thing for you to be fired.
girl, you're so high up here, you could find another job high up that pays well, I'm sure. And that you don't have to rip your head.
Valuable surveillance footage was taken from crime analytics and given to Starlight, or some members of the team, clearing these 2 men of murdering 3
Thank you, A-Train. I hope he doesn't die, that would really piss me off.
Why is everybody looking at me?
Because it's your department.
Yeah, but I didn't do anything.
I'm gonna need a list of every employee with access to the server room, and you are no longer in charge of crime analytics.
What?
Good. Okay.
Literally, why was he ever to begin with?
I haven't had a doctor's appointment.
Why are you angry?
UTIs?
This can be
You
a
know
good thing for
when
you.
you're too long in an abusive relationship, you just like, you feel like you need to stay.
I did it to Suzanne, and you'd be surprised how satisfying it felt.
Did I give you permission to talk, you fucking prom night dumpster
God, there's
baby?
not a single normal person here.
Disney's been trying to recruit me for years, and I am the goddamn girl boss. Who wants their balls crushed? Me?
He seems willing. This is not so like, are you baking for Ryan? Oh well. To drug him, yes. I forgot about that part. Yeah. Oh, but
I couldn't betray him.
know.
I
That's
couldn't.
that's so.
I couldn't.
Like, I understand that you want to protect him, but like,
No.
still lying
No.
to him to do this. He's on no. God, see, like that's so suspicious. Everyone stop doing this to him.
No thanks.
Really?
I'm not hungry.
Just sit down and speak, and let's see.
Maybe later then. It's nothing. I'm fine.
Maybe just sit and like speak to him. Ask how it was. He killed a guy.
Scared
Scared of what?
to die, man. You're lying. I can tell when you're lying. Maybe this was... I just think I should...
Just be honest with him.
Oi,
For the love
right.
of God.
How's your foosball?
What's foosball?
Huey's guy? You jacked my brother's phone?
A little bit. I just want to talk.
Why the fuck would I ever talk to you?
Because you gave Starlight that footage. I got you on the office camera doing it. Matter of fact, I got so much dirt on you, A-Train, I could bury you 6 dozen feet under. But I don't think I'm gonna need to do that.
Why is that?
So those dark circles under your eyes. You ain't getting no sleep. Is it that bullshit white savior movie they got you in? Or that they put your brother in a wheelchair? Or guilt of beating 3 men to death over at Planet Var? You know what I think? I think you spent so much time wearing that stupid ass black power suit, pretending to give a shit, that something stuck. You may have that racist white boy's heart up in you, but you got a second goddamn chance to actually give a shit. What you gonna do with it, man?
I would love that so much.
I would love this.
How do you just like not look at mother's milk and be
I was
like,
wondering
yes, I am with you, whatever you want.
That's the problem. That's why he's still standing.
That's what I
there,
mean.
Because like he cannot not say no to him.
Oh, we're here. My boy, you're on drugs. Well, you should have told her you're on fucking drugs before you enter this place where she needs you to function. How? Yes, he is. Yes, you are.
It's just a slight melange of hallucinogens.
What the fuck do you mean you're fine? If you need to shoot people or something.
Did you see how he saw her?
She was melting.
Literally. You guys are on an important mission. She's gonna...
Just like make sure that this is the place where they're actually keeping kids.
Exactly.
Well, how is this the French version of the song?
Frenchy.
Why did we even bring you?
Frenchie.
What's happening?
Frenchie.
Now this is called boy guilt. Do you know how we deal with guilt? Not like this.
We don't go into relationships
with the people that we feel
harm.
guilty towards.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
In the meantime, a girl is dying there.
Just some family time.
How did you... God, how... Like, we should have walked this back like 10 steps ago, you know what I mean?
I'm so sorry. No, you're not. If you're really sorry, you wouldn't have kept doing it.
Oh, killing
Oh
people?
my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Nina.
Why shoot me? Kill them. Every last one. Milena and you. You only have yourself to blame.
God, my poor girl. Ah! Oh, see, now this is a problem. Now this becomes a problem. Because the people who are fighting are the kids. This is the problem now. No. A girl you knew. Boy, I think we need to be out of field until we can deal with whatever's happening here right now.
Where'd you learn how to play?
Down the local pub.
This is gonna do so much more than drugging him and trying to...
Yeah, that's what I think.
Oh.
He passed away. I always used to let him win. I ain't making the same mistake with you, Governor. Sorry.
Because, like, if you talk honestly with him, he's gonna tell you what happened to him.
Everyone at the tower always lets me win.
So you're a big hero now, eh?
Not really.
Talk about it. Oh, this poor kid.
You're a star. Nailed your lines and all.
I accidentally hurt someone.
What do you mean, who?
I was supposed to throw them.
They gonna be alright?
No.
There's nothing left of them. Okay.
My dad says...
Please hug him.
Literally a hug.
Please hug him. I feel so bad for the kid. Can't watch this.
Literally, how
Don't
can you
fucking
do
touch
this
that.
I get what you...
No!
My sweet child, there is nothing wrong with you. It's everyone around you that's fucking insane. And he was wrong before as well.
Them horrible things I said. I didn't mean them. I have this habit, see, of pushing people the wrong way. Because I'm a bad man. I ain't got no business going after a kid.
That's not true.
Before, you asked if I was scared. And the truth of the matter, So I'm bloody terrified, mate. I'm leaving this world with nothing to show for it. Lost my brother, my mum, and I could be leaving without making things right with the one part of her that is still alive. That scares me more than anything.
Okay.
How about we have another cake, mate?
Yeah.
6 months before death, he is grown.
Give me a biscuit.
Love this. I love this.
This
scene.
is gonna do so much more than trying to beat sense into him.
Exactly.
Friends? Who? Starlight?
No, I wouldn't say that we were friends. I mean, we shared an almond joy from time to time.
Our records show you made a phone call to the Starlight house within the past month. So,
Oh, so like she's they think she gave the footage potentially?
Right?
No!
Yes, I swear.
I mean, I don't think she fucking cares.
Yes, Starlight did call me a few days ago. She just wanted some help tracking.
Oh, we expected.
What? She confessed, leak plugged.
You don't think the next word out of her mouth might have been useful?
Guess I am that petty.
Just because he's losing, you know what I mean? Like, there's a human life.
Girl,
and you are contemplating.
That could be you.
You are contemplating whether you should
run.
quit. Do you think he's gonna kill you if you quit? I mean, honestly, that's like a fair. That's a fair fear. That's a fair fear. I will wait until they fire me.
I can't actually mean this.
Jesus, guns, and
Used to be my
there's nothing very funny about like Jesus and guns. Like how those two things
I
work.
really hate what you've done with it. You know, when I said debate me, I suppose when I had in mind to make you hate me so much.
It's not you, girl. Honestly, it's just the messaging that she wants to.
You really don't remember me.
Oh my god, there's actually something about her.
Apparently, they see her.
We were only on the same pageant circuit together for 3 fucking years. Miami-Dade, down you and me, finals. And then my mom starts doing my makeup, and I notice that everyone is snickering at me. You know why? Turns out you told everyone that I had an ass fuck gangbang with the judges, which was the only way trash like me could ever make it to the final. Like, I was immature and stupid, and my mom taught me to be ruthless. Do you remember what you said? I don't talk to fat sluts. And not long after that, I had to quit the pageant circuit because not running like that. I really followed you around. I was jealous, but I'm not that person anymore. People don't change. And everybody thinks that you're so decent. And all that dove, pure angel bullshit. Now I see the conniving little mean girl bitch in there. The rest of the world's gonna see it too.
She may have been mean, but you're fucking evil right now. This made you fucking evil. And also, like, she was 14. I mean, not that like makes it better. You can be mad at her. You don't even have to fucking forgive her. That's fine. Do what you want to do. But like, all of this, harming fucking thousands.
Peppermint latte.
Why, thank you.
Happy holidays. I don't get it. I mean, vodka on ice? This doesn't make any sense. This is the last place Vicky would pick for a meet. I mean, can you just tell me who your source is already?
A-Train. He says she's meeting Homelander here.
You fucking teamed up with him and you didn't tell me?
I'm gonna tell you shit, Huey. I made the call and it paid off.
How do you know this isn't a trap?
Fair could be a trap as well.
I'm your motherfucking CEO, okay?
I feel like with everyone else you can give them this speech, but like he literally killed his girlfriend. I don't think he needs to stand here and be present. I mean, he had to do that with fucking Soldier Boy last season.
Luna's here early. It's okay, she's taking Cat's photos. Just stay calm, but, you know, move your ass.
Don't they have like super hearing as well?
Okay, Luna's on the move. Plant the bug and get the fuck out.
What do you mean plant the bug?
Like to hear him and what? Oh. You should not fucking move right now. You should barely breathe. They have like superhuman hearing. Don't even breathe.
Technically, they should already hear him breathing.
Literally, that's what I mean. Your heartbeat. Homelander should hear it.
Maybe he's not listening. Maybe he's concentrating on something else. So that's why he's not.
Just don't even fucking move. Honestly, don't even move.
New member of the 7.
Shut up and don't move.
Imagine his phone rings.
Kid, do you copy?
No, just... Oh my god, his phone is gonna...
Yes.
Why would you bring your phone?
You want me to come out? As a suit? No fucking way. Sam and the military are joined at the dick tip. What happens when they send in soldiers, which they will.
Vicky, why do you want to be president? What, just some unchecked lust for power, or are you still trying to fucking prove something to Daddy Stan? They did a fucking number on you, didn't he?
Bold of him to say.
You hate yourself. You're ashamed of yourself, and you should be proud. We all should. And what about Zoe? Do you want her to hate herself as well? Be ashamed of herself? That's what this is about.
Oh my
We
god.
have to do better for them.
You made a noise. This makes no sense. You made a noise.
Staying in the closet.
It's gonna fall right on him or something.
Oh, the fucking hair thing. Ah, that smells like sweat. Ah! He fucking moved fast. He moved.
Fuck.
Jesus, we need help. Jesus, help us.
Fucking cannibal, I can smell him.
No, what you killed you and his team out to me as a suit.
Good, about time.
The thing, this cast can all die, honestly. Like, the cast might just get themselves killed right now.
No! Get the fuck out of here!
My nightmare, my nightmare, my nightmare!
They're all dying.
How does anyone explain anything to the press? How does this work? He is losing his mind.
Oh.
Why'd you do that?
Oh.
Love this storyline for A Train. I just really hope it doesn't get him killed.
You two hadn't even shit.
Girl, actually they did. Honestly, they did.
What if it's not your business? We're not joined at the hip. We don't have to tell each other everything. Or you want to tell me who was that girl back there in the warehouse with the scars? Huh? We cannot solve each other's problems. Excuse me, I'm gonna get high.
No, you can't, but you can talk about it.
Exactly. See? It's very easy to cover it up.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
His
Is your
mom.
dad dead? Or is he awake?
I have had a day, and I think what I really just want to know right now is, why? Why'd you leave? How? How could you leave me?
22 when I had you. Those dimples. But I was depressed. You know, people think depression, they think, oh, so you're sleepy, so what? But it's not like that. It's painful. My friends all say I'd give it a month, 6 months, a year, but it never went away.
But you were always so fun. We'd have dance parties.
I never wanted you to see it. But getting dressed was like climbing Everest. 40 Ambien, and I tried to kill myself. Thank God I threw them up in the toilet. So the next day I took you to school and I left. I didn't want to, but it's life or death for me.
I didn't know that.
Why would you?
You never called.
I tried. But your dad was so hurt and he didn't want me to confuse you, so eventually I just stopped. I'm really sorry, Huey, that I hurt you. I was just fucked up, you know.
You think that Carfatnon was easy to score? Why didn't you give him the fucking cookie? Boy wants to keep talking. We don't got to kidnap him. We can just fucking leave him in the way.
And who has time for that?
We should not be with him.
Yeah.
We should not be with
You
him.
drop dead. Billy, we need the
We
kid.
need the kid. I fucking told you, we ain't turning
That's
him
what I
into
mean.
an
You
asset.
cannot
He ain't
go with
ready.
By the
these.
time he's ready, it'll be too late. Everything will be burnt down.
You ask me. If I could train out my boy. You're damn right I could. And if he died, I would cry at his funeral. But I would be proud of him for saving the fucking world.
He's 12 years old.
And if he takes after his dad,
What the fuck does that
we
mean?
figure out how to train him.
He takes after his dad.
Or we figure out how to kill him.
Oh my fucking
Fucking
god.
psychopathic. If he takes after his dad.
No words.
Crime Analytics was my department.
Why does he speak
Mike
like this?
and I had a great thing.
Like he pumped himself up to say this. Like what is
I
happening?
wasn't even. What is that? Is that a bloomin' onion from Outback?
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
He doesn't hold grudges. I thought it was gonna be like an octopus or something.
You want to watch Transformers 2? The one with the racist robot.
What is this? Like a start of a beautiful friendship?
Guy's actually a good buddy of mine. You know, at first I kind of thought you were a bitch. You're actually pretty fucking cool.
You're hot.
Totally fucking hot.
Yeah? Like that? Like that? Oh.
What is that?
Somebody murdered, something bloody.
Oh my god, he's gonna. I can't. What is happening with him? No one enter this room. He might kill you.
Oh, Ryan.
Where have you been?
I'm not.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
Liam Butcher.
Ah!
Spellman.
Oh my god.
I wanted to see him. He's going through a tough time.
Why do you care? When you have everything here. You have a home. You have a father. I've given you everything that I ever wanted and still not good enough for you. Why?
That I ever wanted.
You're ungrateful? You go behind my back? You lie to me? Why am I not good enough for you?
Oh my god.
No, it's just Butcher.
What? You love him so much? Why did you get him to be your dad?
No, I don't want him to be my dad. You're not.
Enough! Enough!
Is this from? Oh.
John. You really made a mess this time, Tiger.
Do we know his name was John?
Come on, champ. Pull yourself together. You Starlighters hate you. Ryan spent some time with Butcher, and boo-hoo, you're a fucking mess. You have to be stronger, John. For Ryan, you still need love. So much love. You still crave it. That's not true. You're gonna make him weak and needy like you. You can still fix things. He's your son. He hates you. He's gonna turn on your blood. Everyone hates you. It's time to overcome this need for love, this sickness, once and for all. You're never gonna be your true self until you transcend your humanity.
God.
What do you do? You need to go back to the start.
What does it mean?
What is that?
John, you need to go home.
Like where they
Where
made
he
you?
was raised, I
Yeah.
guess. He was in that room.
Yeah, when he was a kid. Homelander, if you wanna go there and burn it all down, I'll be with you. I will be with you.
We're gonna watch episode 4.
I'm so excited.
My favorite part of this episode was Butcher. I mean,
I
Butcher
agree.
and Ryan.
And that was my favorite scene.
That, I mean, also
Homelander at the end, I really like that.
The last scene, yes, but like again, more connected to this.
Yeah.
So like the scene between Ryan and Butcher like made my eyes water a bit, you know.
I just
so
like
definitely my favorite scene.
Literally, like when the plan was like to fucking drug him, I was like, God, like I understand that you really have to move him away from Homelander, like you really need to move him away. But like drugging this kid that like is already going through all of this and just like honestly needs someone to talk to and someone to listen to him, just feels like why the fuck, like it doesn't seem.
The thing is, I understand why that would be first his thought what to do, just because like he needs to get him out of there.
Yeah, so he's like thinking like desperately, how do I get him out of this?
And the last time
fast?
he didn't want to talk to him, and like he knows that he hurt him.
Yeah.
So like he thinks in his mind at that point that like that's his only solution. But like I love that when the kid opened up to him and talked to him, I love that like he immediately threw the cookies.
Yeah.
And that like he understood that like that it's not that it's just a better option, like it's a better option for the kid.
Yeah.
He was thinking about him like first, you know, and
like his mental state,
and that's something that like the kid needs.
Yeah.
Especially with the way that like where he is right now,
Yeah.
who is raising him at this point, who is talking to him on the other side right now. It's like he needs a friend, a family member, anybody like to listen to him.
Yeah.
You know, which is the most important thing, because like the kid is
that's
desperate.
the only way that you get through to the kid. It's just by hearing him out.
Especially because the kid, you know that you hurt him, but like the kid looked up to you, listened to you. You were a family to him. You are a family to him. You know, so like I loved the whole conversation between them, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, he looked at Butcher in that regard, because Butcher said like, I'm not a guy to raise a kid, you know, and Ryan's like, that's not true. Yeah. Because like he like felt, how do I say it, like he felt safe and good next to Butcher. Like Butcher was able to, in a way, like help Ryan. And just like he cannot, Butcher has his own issues that like he needs to work out, and like that's why he just thinks that he is a destructive, bad person. I mean, he is no saint. Like he has, you know, he has crossed many lines.
I mean, again, does it all have reasonings?
Yeah, of
like,
course.
Are there reasonings behind why he's became who he is? Like why he started all this? Like that, as well as the fact about losing his wife.
Yeah, and brother.
And exactly all of that. Like many things have influenced for him to start doing things and become who he is right now.
Yeah.
But again, he is not like a horrible human. He cares deeply about Ryan.
Yeah, and he has time to make amends for some things.
And I love that he told that to kid. Like that is his biggest fear. Yeah. Like he is scared of that, but like what he's the most terrified is like that he's gonna live this life, you know, Earth, and not make amends with him. You know?
So like I feel good about the fact that like he is gonna die after he gets Ryan out of this, and that's gonna like he's gonna be at peace then with that. Like he managed to do this thing, and it was a big thing. Yeah. And it was such a big thing.
I think that is something that like Ryan needs.
Yeah, because like that's how you fucking save the world from someone with Ryan's capabilities. Like treating him as this zoo animal, much like they treated Homelander. Like that's how you get a Homelander, not because like Ryan has his like DNA or something in him. Like that's insane. Like that's insane. Just like because the kid has abilities doesn't mean he's gonna turn up like Homelander. He could turn up like Homelander if he stays next to Homelander and is so indoctrinated into everything because like he has no one else to listen to him. Like that's how you turn out that way. Yeah. Not because like you have these genes in you and just like that's gonna suddenly like turn you like this. Like Homelander didn't fucking was born with evil genes. Exactly. Like the reason why he is the way that he is because of the way that he's been brought up. Yeah. And what he lacked, which was like a father and a home, which what he said in this episode. Exactly, yeah. Like that's how Ryan becomes that. Yeah. And like it's so simple, and like the Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I like who does he even belong to? Like what organization is he a part of? Like we just see him. What are you? Like what do you want to do? Who are you?
Definitely want to say that he does not remind me of Danny.
He is Negan.
Really?
He's going on that side. Yeah, you know what I mean? He's like, yes, if you ask me, would I train up my child for this? Yeah, and I would cry at his funeral. Okay.
Literally.
Okay.
Literally.
It's not like, how they say this, it's not like you know that this is the only option. You know what I mean? Like someone tells you, to save the world, for certain, you have to sacrifice this one kid, basically, and the whole fucking world is gonna be saved. Then you can have a conundrum. What the fuck do you do with that? No, this is just like you think, like maybe this is gonna help. Maybe it's not. And you're just like, I'm gonna sacrifice this child. Insanity.
And Insanity. He wants to train him to make him a weapon, and God knows.
That's how you got Homelander.
Yeah, literally the way that he wants to train him, you know, like the kid cannot end up being good.
No.
You know?
No, there's no way. And so I don't like him. And so I want Butcher to not listen to him.
I mean, I don't think Butcher will. Like,
Yeah.
I think Butcher at this point, like, is choosing Ryan. And I love it, like, he's not choosing Ryan's physical well-being. He's choosing his mental well-being.
Yeah, he's just like
which
playing
is
football with him.
Exactly, which is very, very important at this point.
Yeah.
You know?
That's...
Especially when now Ryan went to home, his dad. And dad acted the way he acted, you know? That can only push Ryan even more away. Or make him even more scared of him. Or millions of other things, you know?
Yeah. So, I mean, that's definitely, like, my favorite storyline this season.
Definitely.
And again, Homelander as well. Like, I just love... Again, I don't think like we technically need to praise Anthony Starr anymore. I think like everything is said, but like he always does such a tremendous job. Like his facial expressions and everything. But like he makes me so uncomfortable that he's gonna snap at any point,
you know.
That like you just I'm like thinking if someone enters this room right now, right this very minute, they will be dead.
No, honestly, like just watching him, I can be switch from feeling like he's pathetic to feeling sad for what he's going through to feeling terrified of him and creeped out by him, like millions of emotions, just like watching him for like 5 minutes there. Which is very interesting. Again, I think he does a great job, but like again, I think the role that he has is a specific role to play, in my opinion.
I don't think many people can like do it the way that he does it. I love how much the show, nothing that we learned about Homelander is new here. Like we always knew that he just craves that to love and the things that he didn't have, which like everything that he says to Ryan, everything that he says to a lot of people is like projecting and saying like what he feels about himself.
But like it was interesting to see him ask Ryan, why am I not good enough for you? Somehow that like the vulnerability towards him was, in my opinion, a bit different than what we have seen.
Well, because like you would like that is not a question that a parent would ask a child. That is a question that a child asks like a parent, you know. And like
exactly looks like that. Like he is not his parent, you know?
I mean, he literally is not. Like Ryan is more mature than Homelander. Like Homelander is stuck as like a 10-year-old still in that fucking room that does not know how to handle any of his emotions. And so like you see him in that mirror talking to like 3 Homelanders, and one is like saying how like you can fix things with Ryan, like that's like the angel on his shoulder, and then the other one is like kill that within you, like that is useless. All like the voices that are unkind, that potentially like protected him in some ways when he was younger, that like protected him from that situation and made him kind of the way that he is right now, which is like a very horrible human. They overweigh that voice that exists within him, that like still like talks with some sort of like emotion, empathy, feeling. Like that voice is it's there, it exists, but like it is unreachable to some degree. And so I thought it was interesting that they said that he should go to where it all started, to go to the beginning, where the lab that he was basically made in. That would be fascinating to see.
I think we're definitely gonna see
I
this.
would
like,
love to see him working through that. If he would like to burn the whole place fucking down.
I love how we're having both Homelander and Kimiko
literally
somehow doing similar things, you know? Where they both are dealing, or at least Homelander the first time said that like he needs to go back to the past, you know, like deal with the things that like where they were brought up, where it all began.
That
for them,
could be
you know?
such a good moment, because like I can just imagine him potentially, like that's maybe where we can see most of his humanity if he sees someone similar to him when he was a kid, and then you have like the doctor, science, whatever the fuck that is there. if we see him getting mad and killing them potentially, like I would really enjoy that moment.
Yeah,
I would enjoy that
it
moment
would
for
be very
him. Like that would really hit.
Yeah.
Because again, like he is right now who he is. Like it's just he blew up a woman's head in this fucking episode. Like there is he split a person in half. Like we are so far gone that like it's incredible.
It's not even just about the things that like he does. It's also about the way that he thinks. Like and those things like cannot change. You know, the way that like he wants to make Ryan think about people, about everything. Those things can't change. You know. I at least think that.
I mean, again, it's not the story that I think for him. Because, like, who said it? Was it... Someone said it in this episode. That people don't change. Or something. Which,
the girl to Starlight.
Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah, but, like, she was exactly not true. Not true
like
at any age. But, you know, but, like, especially not to 14, 15,
I mean, that
whatever,
especially. But just, like, again... everyone like fucking Butcher has changed. Like everyone can change. Everyone has the capacity. Like Homelander even has the capacity to change. It's like I just don't think that's gonna be his storyline. Like that is not a thing that's gonna be. I can't even imagine. No, like again, I think the most that we can get because like he does care about Ryan.
That's what I want to say. I think that
like that's where we can see him. Like maybe a parallel to Butcher. Like they have done these, and I can't compare the things they have done. Like. Two completely different things, but like maybe like saving Ryan, protecting Ryan, Homelander maybe at the end somehow in some way protecting Ryan from becoming who he is. I don't know if that's like asking for too much, but just maybe a smidge of that would be very nice. I would really enjoy that.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what we could get because again, the things that like he tells to Ryan, he still thinks those things are correct. I feel like he thinks like he should be the one who raised him,
but just like it
and
could
teach him all those things because those are the right things that he needs to learn. He wants to show him love because he says like that's I give you everything that like I have ever wanted, you know. So I honestly don't know how much like could we maybe get because like could that love that he feels for him can maybe be bigger than like wanting to keep him there, wanting to
it could just be a simple thing of like letting him walk
that's
away.
what I want to say. Like could that love that he feels be because like why he wants to raise him because he wants to give him love that he never had. It's always about him. Like he is the center focus of their relationship. It's not Ryan at any point. So like could we get that much? Because letting him go would be for Ryan, you know?
Yeah.
Not for him. It's like, I honestly don't know.
I really wonder that. I don't know. Like, I'm very
I have no idea where they're gonna take the storyline.
Yeah, I'm very curious about that.
We're gonna have to see that, you know?
Yeah.
But like also like save Ryan. In which way save him? Because again, there are people who wants to take him as a weapon and use him to fight Homelander, you know? It's like all those things are questioning how do we get him.
I would give him
send him to Maeve.
That's what I mean.
I feel like
like does she want a kid? Maybe not. Maybe not.
Maybe yes.
Maybe
ask
yes.
her.
He is not like a 2-year-old, you know? He can like fend for himself. Not like fend for himself, leave him alone, but just like it's not like you need to be there 24/7. Like you just need to be emotional support, put him in school, he's gonna have friends. Like just be there for him. I feel like it's easier to take care of like a 12-year-old than like a 2-month-old. You know what I mean? Like I think that's just easier, like with your time. So like I just think Maeve and her girlfriend should do that. Like that would be very nice. Like they are not in any obligation, but like they are great people.
I love how you want to make right for them. Like you choose.
Well, yeah, I don't want to put a kid into their hands. Like, oh, you need to take care of him. You know?
Somehow feel like that would not even be a story. You know?
No,
like,
me neither.
It would never come to that point.
No,
like,
they could just like tell us Ryan went to here and here. That is not gonna be a story. I'm just like thinking, just thinking what I'm gonna do it.
Lola is imagining a story where they ask Maeve, maybe you want a kid, and Maeve's like, no, I don't want a kid. That's fine, Maeve.
You don't need it. You don't need to take it. You don't need to take it. That'll be my preferred ending.
But yeah, there are people who can change. I mean, we had a
14-year-old, maybe a 13-year-old.
I don't know how old Starlight was.
I'm assuming they're like similar age if they're competing in a pageant in the same category.
Exactly, but like at the same time, we know what like that they've been put. Her mom made this, like made her a superhero.
I think like clearly they have been brought up in an unhealthy environment because like what do you mean pageant? Like what do you mean pageant for kids? Like that immediately is gonna like I remember watching that when I was younger. Like what the fuck was that on TLC, the beauty queens, whatever? Like since they were like 3 years old, you put them on a pageant, and that just makes you too concerned about like the way that you look and everything at such a young age. Like it's gonna fuck you up. And so like clearly Starlight is gonna like words like you're a fat slut or whatever gonna be able to come out of Starlight's mouth at age of 13. Yeah, Annie. Because again, the way that the environment that she has been brought up in, because like her mother put her there and like wanted to make her a hero, and like her mother is
that's what I wanted to say.
Insane.
Like I feel like that's enough for you to understand. Like it's surprised that she's right now how she
literally,
is, you know?
Literally.
Like her mom is not responsible for this.
Her mom is not responsible for this?
No.
For what?
For her turning out good.
Oh yes, for her turning out great, yes.
No.
She turned out great in spite of her mother.
Exactly.
I understand Firecracker feeling mad at Annie for what, like for bullying her. Like it was not nice, it was not kind words.
I mean, I loved seeing that.
Yeah, like there's a background and like it makes sense.
That's what I'm saying.
It makes sense that something like that can trigger you. I mean, it's never gonna be just like that.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be a culmination of other things.
That's what I say, because she was also put in that place.
That's what I mean.
Her
so
parents
immediately, you
so
know,
like it makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
But like, I love that like we got a bit of backstory there to understand how she ended up being here.
Yeah, because like no one
treating people like this.
No one fucking wakes up one day and like is so preoccupied with the like a non-binary socialist pedophile, like whatever the fuck she was saying, like 24/7. Like no one just like wakes up and is like a normal person, has like has a loving upbringing and starts doing that. Like she knows what she is doing. That like she is poisoning the minds of everyone else who is also like in a very let's say vulnerable place, and they are gonna attach themselves to that, and that's like how they get you, like those hateful groups, like that's how they fucking end up there. And so like she, because of something that was done to her when she was a kid, she has turned out into this person that harms so many people around her, because like she is the one that they now listen to. And so like that's not Starlight's fault. Like, was she unkind when she was younger? Yes. Like, does Firecracker have the right to be mad at her forever if she wants? Sure, you can do that. But like, nothing gives you the right to start spewing so much hate and anger around you.
Yeah, no, of course.
But like, there is a background.
I just
there.
liked having that background. Like,
that's.
I always like that with having new characters.
Yeah,
you know?
Like you need to explain them a bit.
Of course, yeah.
You need to explain them a bit.
I
because
agree.
they did not really explain Colin. I mean, not Colin, just like Frenchie's storyline in general this season is just a bit random. Like again, like it's the same thing that like it's like they woke up one day and they're like, we need to give Frenchie a storyline.
That's what I want to say. Like it's to me, it seems that way to especially Frenchie, but like in my opinion, also Huey's storyline, because again, we talked about it in the last episode, and we found out about his mom and why she left him and things like that. They had a conversation, but somehow I feel a disconnect from that, which is not a usual typical thing that like I would feel when we have a conversation between a mom who left his child and the child is our main character basically. So you know, like I would feel that like that would be one of the biggest moments for me with that character, which is not happening here. So like I feel like both those storylines, like when they were thinking about what to write in season 4, they were like, Huey needs a new storyline and Frenchie needs a new storyline.
Basically.
Which storyline for Frenchie is gonna work right now?
Yeah. And you
to
just
connect
can't-
it
you
with
just-
his
you-
background, with his past. Like somehow that's how I
just
feel.
can't
I
do those things like this. Like there could have been a way. Like you should have. This season, if you want to do that storyline for Frenchie, that should have been next season, and then this season just like set it up.
Yeah.
Just like set it up with him meeting the guy, him sensing that like he cannot go on, continue killing and everything.
Yeah.
Like you need to give it some type of structure
Yeah.
to hold, to stand on, because like it just feels.
Because like again, I feel like that's a good
Thrown in.
storyline to have. Like
I think it's a great
I feel
storyline.
like especially with him hallucinating. I really like the scene, him hallucinating and seeing all the people that he has killed. I feel like that could be one of my favorite storylines. But again, somehow just like there is a disconnect because it feels like it just put there. Like you said, like if they somehow prepared us for that storyline in this season. My food is here. For that to be like a main his storyline for next season.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be such a great storyline.
Yeah, because I love the storylines where people are like, we killed so many people. Again, like the people they have killed, they were trying to also kill you and everything. Like there was something that you could say like, oh well, but like it's still gonna hurt you. And I love those storylines because like I could not live with it. You know what I mean? Like that would weigh on me.
Yeah.
It just seemed like thrown in there because
especially
like they
for him,
didn't
I
know
feel like
what
that could
else
be
to
a
do.
perfect storyline for him. I agree. Like
Yeah.
better storyline than let's say for Kimiko. I don't know. French is not even a superhero, and yet from his like, I guess life led him into that direction. But like he ended up killing so many people, doing drugs, doing this, doing that.
Like
you know?
all makes sense. Like the storyline makes sense. It's just it was just placed in there
I
kind of
agree.
like you.
I
And so
agree.
like that is a negative for me this season.
Even
Those
with-
two storylines, and then like there's storylines that shine.
Yeah, but like even with him and Colin, somehow
Random.
it just somehow there is a disconnect.
Yeah.
I can't.
It could have been done better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Differently.
Yeah. Again.
Especially because like to me at least with Colin, it feels like he immediately when they just like hooked up, immediately found out, or even before knew
because
who
like
his
it's
family
like
is.
Watching him hook up with Colin, you're like, what the fuck? Why the fuck are you doing
That's
this?
what I
Because
was
like
saying.
they didn't put any basis of like him falling in love with
That's
Colin
what I was
before
saying.
learning about
That
it.
would
Because
be
like then it
completely
seems like
different
even more ridiculous. But like, why the fuck control yourself, boy?
Yeah.
Like you're crossing so many fucking lines.
Exactly.
Like those things would be more
Exactly.
understandable if you went through with him in the process of falling in love with Colin and then learning that.
Yeah, and now you are a fucking mess for everything that like you have done.
Yeah.
But like it's somehow different here. I'm just like, stop kissing him.
Literally, I'm like, why the fuck are you doing
like-
this? I mean, even if you fell in love, then I would be like, you don't really love him because like this is so selfish to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
it's
like
so
it's a
selfish
bit,
to continue doing this.
especially if you fell in love, then it makes even more sense that that now is the point when you start thinking about what you have done.
Yeah.
And why you have done that. Like
that can trigger you. It could have been done so well.
That's what I want to say.
Could've done
Like
so well.
technically on paper, Frenchie's storyline is good.
Yeah.
You know,
It would
but
be
like
great.
just watching him, I don't connect to it.
Yeah.
So
I think they could have executed that
Yeah,
better.
that's
so far
what we
this
have to
season
say.
one of my like
least favorite things.
yeah. But that's it.
We'll see. I'm gonna eat now, and then we're gonna play episode 4, and we'll see.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.